everyone, welcome to my final part of my run through East Book 1 and 2 for the turbografx CD, or Turbo CD, Turbo Duo, whatever you fucking call it. Okay, put the shield on. Ah, damn it! Hang on a second. Yeah. I actually loaded up the last file from my practice run, because that has ADOL at 1 level higher. So every little bit helps with this. Anyway, there's Darm. He just materialized around the Black Pearl, and yeah, his mug takes up the whole fucking screen.
I am pure evil. My followers and I were born from the dark magic of the Black Pearl. I am the living epitome of terror and destruction. You don't stand a chance against my forces of decimation. I shall crush and consume.
Alright. Now, you gotta have the Goddess Ring on, because that's what slows these fucking little shit nuggets down. If it wasn't for that, they'd be zooming so fast, there'd be no way to dodge them. You'd be fucked. And the Magicka shield... Well, as you can see, my magic's sticking down. As long as the magic remains, any hits I take will deplete magic instead of life. And Darm himself, I believe this is what speedrunners would call pure RNG. Depends on whether you can get a good few shots at him early while the Magicka shield lasts. And it just depends on where he materializes and if you can avoid the fucking shit nuggets long enough before the magic runs out. It just about is out. This is one of the shit bitchiest bosses of any JRPG I've played, and especially in the series. I don't remember the final bosses in East 5 or 7. Well, nothing in East 5 is all that challenging. At least the regular version. I never played the expert version. I bought a reproduction of that before I realized that I could use my Retron 5 for that shit. Now this, when the Magicka shield runs out, you gotta worry primarily about avoiding the shit nuggets. I wonder if the guys who programmed this part played a lot of fucking asteroids or something, because seriously. Okay, I'm sort of winning, but no. Get over here, you ass chunker. God, this is making my thumb hurt. I'm playing this on a Wiimote. What I wouldn't give to have been able to transfer this to my Wii U and use one of those NES Classic controllers or something. I mean, but then there'd be no turbo, which would have been very useful for that one boss. Whoa, am I actually gonna do it? Nope. Not bad for a first try, though. Hang on, let me just make sure everything's... Alright, let's give it another shot. I didn't expect to do that good on my first try. And thankfully you don't have to sit through that fucking cutscene again. Pure RNG. I'm pretty sure that's what speedrunners would call this shit. Now, in fact, shortly before I got to this point on the run, I went and watched a bit of a speedrun of East Book 1 and 2. I'm amazed at the tricks you can do, like a bit of sequence breaking, go into the mine and get the Rototree seed and the silver harmonica to cut down on time, plus get the silver sword early, then go back into the shrine to really fuck up that centipede boss. All in all, I think the speedrun is under 3 hours, and just color me impressed. And I'm out of magic. Get over here. Nice. Just keep moving, keep moving. Be a moving target, be a moving target. Wasn't that an Ernest movie? I don't know. I don't really remember those. And I haven't watched any since my childhood. I mean, why? What was so special about that redneck? I'm pretty sure that was a line in one of them. I mean, I think the one with the gold and the cannon, and something, I don't know. Ah! Shouldn't have gone for him. Sometimes you just don't want to... those were some really stupid moves. That probably just ruined this entire attempt. Just get over here! Ah! And the collision detection kind of works against you here. I mean, even when it just kind of creeps up and taps you in the back, it'll count as a hit. And mercy invincibility. What mercy invincibility in this game? Ah! See? That was stupid. Pure R. Is that the phrase? My brother was the one who was obsessed with watching speedrunners and shit. Ah! Shit can my thumb take? Yes, I have drawn first blood! Asshole. Magic's gone. I got almost half his life depleted. Now, barring any major fuck-ups, I might be able to do it this time. Got him! Can't believe it, finally! Oh, now you refill my life. Oh, man. Barely did it. And I had to use the file with the level higher, but damn it, that counts. I toasted him. Let me save it there, because god damn. Everyone's face sparkles with happiness. Fina and Lair, the descendants of the six priests, and Lilia are all waiting for you. Adol, you did it, man. You've overcome the impossible. Damn right, that shit was impossible. My full name is Tarf Hadal. I'm a descendant of the ancient priest Hadal. Your fighting skills are dazzling. Yeah, I know, I just run into people and they just die. What a joy to see you slash Darm into oblivion after he had ripped our lives apart. I must admit, however, I was still a bit worried about the powers of the Black Pearl. But when I heard the shattering sound of crystal, I knew our lives were safe. So now we can enjoy our peace and freedom without the looming presence of doom. Well, this isn't Latveria, so I know I should be smiling, but I can't hold back my tears of joy. Tarf, please don't cry, you'll make me cry too. My full name is Maria Messa. The wizard Dallas wanted me as his sacrificial lamb. He thought my cries of anguish would bring the other descendants out of hiding. The reason why I didn't die was because of the protection of the priest's bracelet. The demons were frantic in their attempts to exterminate us. They believed that they had awakened the goddesses. They knew that they had to kill us or they themselves would face annihilation. So they began sacrificing the villagers in a process of genocidal elimination. The peace has now returned to our world at the cost of many villagers' lives. So we will build a memorial on top of the belfry to commemorate their courage. Adol, my gosh, you did it. I knew you could from the first time I met you in Ramia village. We all felt you were the chosen one and would lead our land to freedom. By the way, I'd like you to come by our village soon. Everyone wants to see you. Evan is getting better, and he wants to congratulate you on your success. Okay, just skip the frickin' goddesses, sure. It's me, Keith. You probably didn't recognize me without the pale green tint. Since you eliminated the source of evil, my green goon curse was lifted. Oh, so he wasn't even a goon originally, okay. Now I can live as a human again. What a horrific experience I have had. I really thought I would die in Burnland prison. My life passed in front of my eyes, and then I focused on a single moment. I remembered watching a beautiful sunset with my dear sister. She remarked on how she believed that not all goons were bad. Moments later, we were ambushed by a pack of demons. The next thing I knew, she lay dead at my feet. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to rain on this celebration. This is a time for joy and happiness. Let me express my appreciation once again. Thank you very much. Adol! You've done a great job. I can remember watching Darm Tower from the ground. Suddenly, I saw a bolt of light burst from the top of the tower into the skies. I never imagined that the bolt was actually you. You are a leader of men and a model of courage, Adol. We need a soul like yours to inspire our devastated land and to restore our prosperity. We need your help. Please stay with us in Asteria. Adol don't do that shit. He's just gonna hop on the next ship out and go to tackle the next apocalyptic evil. It's what he does. Adol, you were wonderful. Let me tell you about a strange dream I had before coming here. In the dream, a mystic voice of harmony told me to go to the Solomon Shrine. She told me that the great land of East was coming down from the skies. When I awoke, I looked up to find East right in front of me. I rushed into the shrine because I knew you must be in great danger. It was then that I gave you the silver harmonica. Adol, you have changed our lives. It was the magic power of East that kept the land floating in the sky, out of harm's reach. And it was from the same power that the evil was created. Opposites born from the same source, magic is mysterious indeed. We created the magic to make a better life, but we allowed ourselves to be manipulated. How ironic that we could be controlled and terrorized by our own innovations. We sometimes allow our materialistic greed to overcome our simple needs. Wow, this could have been written today, talking about millennials and smartphones and shit. Just like Terminator 5. Yeah. The only real need we have is love. And then it goes back in time for hippie stuff. Anyway, the peace is back. We should all be grateful. Damn straight. Oh, by the way, Colin was looking forward to seeing you. Oh, Adol, how glad I am to see you. I was awfully worried when you started out on your final battle. And now you are back alive. Let it out, Lilia. I know you've got a crush on Adol. Come on, go for it. Oh, please go on. Don't embarrass me. Our land was ripped apart over 700 years ago. We haven't seen our relatives since. But you have provided us with this remarkable reunion. This is a most marvelous day. Now that the magic power has been removed, our presence here is no longer needed. It's time that the people start believing in themselves. So we got a Fire Emblem Gaiden thing going here now. Before we subside, we will make sure that only we, the goddesses, control the magic. Oh, that's right, he's got 0-0 now. And the people will have peace and happiness forever. Throughout the coming ages, we'll never forget about you, Adol. And the other goddess who also has the hots for him. Lilia, you got some divine competition, girl. Fina and Adol are gazing into each other's eyes. Well, I guess we should let them be alone. That's a good idea, Maria. Well, Adol, we'll be off now. Good luck.
Oh, Adol, I don't know what to say. How can I thank you for saving me? The basement of the shrine was such an eerie place. After that, I went to Jeva's house. I met a lot of people that I never knew before, and I learned a lot about the wonderful world of East. But the best thing that has happened to me is that I had a chance to meet you. For the first time in my life, I was able to speak with the heart of a girl. It is hard to feel human when your soul is of a goddess. Well, I must go. Blair is waiting for me. Adol, promise that you'll always remember the girl in me.
We got a cutscene ending, kind of reminiscent of, I don't know, Castlevania Rondo of Blood. For Maria's part, that was a bit more upbeat. Yep, East came back down, and there's Darm Tower again. There's Lilia. If only she knew of all the other girls Adol would beat later, like in East 7. Cruxy, she'd be too young, but then again, she could lift that frickin' huge hammer and just beat the shit out of everything. So yeah, there's our man, Adol Kristen. Really is one of the best swordsman characters in games, right up there with Link and such. Dark Tower and Solomon's Shrine. Both two super assy final dungeons, side by side. And the goddesses are back at work together, sort of like, I don't know, like My Little Pony, I suppose. Yeah, that's Doji, isn't it? They called him Colin in this, but that's actually Doji. Or Dogi, or however we pronounce his name. Oh, he does smooch Lily instead of Lena after all. I mean, Fina. And do it under the Rhoda tree. I guess that's the Asteria equivalent of mistletoe and shit. Ah, nice aerial view of the place you start out in. Nice. And yeah, Grace shows areas of both East 1 and 2 just compacted together. Nice. If only I got to experience this when it came out. But, yeah, parents weren't made of money. Oh well, better late than never. I'd like to think that the joy and just the wonder I experienced when I played this for the first time in 2010 would have been just the same as if I had played it back in 1990. I can just do that, just put myself back mentally in the time period of what the game came out and just have a ball. It was the same way with the original Phantasy Star. I only played it in 15 years after its release, thanks to the Game Boy Advance ports. I spent a whole fucking week baking under a lamp playing the original Phantasy Star. I was just so engrossed with it. Oh, and then Castlevania 3. I never played that as a kid. I first played it, and hang on. Is that Dallas just getting his freak on? Let's pretend we didn't see that. And oh yeah, Castlevania 3. I first got it in 2004, and it completely sucked me in. I got so obsessed with it, and when I finally won, finally tossed that final axe between Dracula's eyes, I stood up and screamed, "Victory!" And everyone in the house was like, wait, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, dark fact. And he's also getting jiggy with it. Just reminding me of the credits for, like, the live-action Smurfs movies, where they show the original comic incarnations and have them animated doing really screwy shit. I don't know. Oh yeah, the voice cast. Yeah, Oppenheimer. Jim Cummings? Holy shit! Thomas Hayden Church? The frickin' Sandman? Keith Fact. Who is this? And Alan Oppenheimer again. Oh, and the Birdland dudes. Whichever way you cut it, this game's a masterpiece. If I ever get, like, a TurboGrafx 16, a CD add-on, and mod it for RGB and shit, I will track down a copy of this, because I want this. I mean, I got a complete copy of Ys for the Sega Master System for no other reason than that was the first domestic release here of an Ys game. What I wouldn't give to be able to play this on the original hardware. And that's it. That concludes my run of Ys Book 1 and 2. One of the best games for the system, and possibly one of the best games in the series. I don't know. I got to get a Switch for Ys 8. I know a place here where I can get Ys 6, but for now, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it.